chapter 1. So we have this direct and inverse. So we have langsung, secara langsung, then secara songsang. Right? Get a brief introduction. So if they say y varies directly as x, so how are we going to write? Y varies directly, secara langsung dengan x. So straight away put x. Okay, then after that, inverse. So if they say y varies inversely as x, how are we going to write? Y varies 1 over x. Okay, 1 over x. So once you change it to variation, so this is called variation, Ubahan. So the next step, immediately we need to change to equal. Remember? So once we change to equal, we need to add something. What is it? So we need to add k, then x. Yep. Okay, then this one, we need to change to equation. Persamaan, we change to equal. Once we change to equal, we need to add k. So the k, put on top, k over x. Yep. Why here don't have transformation? A nightmare. Okay, guys, transformation is also another nightmare. Transformation you learn since Form 2. Exam, Form 5 exam will come up also. Okay, but why I don't put transformation? Because one question, if you do transformation, one question, you're going to spend, I think maximum we can only do 2 questions only. One question spend too much time. But on YouTube channel, there will be transformation video also. So you can spend time doing. So that's why I did put here. Because since we only have like 2 hours. Okay, guys, first question. So the time taken, okay, highlight this one, T hours to pack each break varies directly as the number of packages P and inversely as the number of worker W. Okay, given that there are 6 workers, took 2 hours to pack 45 packs of bread. Okay, so here, secara langsung, then you see secara songsang. Okay, so now number 1, express T in terms of P and W. So express T, you want to make T equal blah 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 with P W. Okay, you need to form equation. Okay, first thing, so T varies directly as what? Directly as P. So we put P. Inverse songsang we put at the bottom. So what is at the bottom? W. Okay, so this is called varies directly as P, inversely as W. Okay, then next T equal. So once you change to equal, we need to add K. Correct? So K P over W. Now, first thing, we need to find K. So sub everything in it to find K. So guys, if you got K ready, you can send me also. So T is our, so here 2. K don't know. P is the number of packages. Number of packages is 45. And then over W. W is number of worker, 6. Okay, so bring the 6 over. 12 equal K times 45. So at the end, K equals to how much? So bring this 45 over 12 over 45. Now simplify it. Okay, 45 bring over become divide. The 45 should be at the bottom. So 12 over 45. The answer K is 4 over 15. Now guys, usually the K we will leave it as fraction, pecahan. Okay, don't write decimal. Okay, don't write decimal. So always fraction. Now K is 4 over 15. Okay, so now put the K back to this equation. So our final answer is T equal. Okay, so now the K is 4 over 15. Okay, 4 over 15. So 4 we put on top with the P. 15 we put at the bottom with the W. So this is the answer. Yes. Don't write this, guys. If you write this, it's so weird. 4 over 15 P over W. Don't put this. So since 15 is at the bottom, denominator, so put together with W. All right, next. Calculate the time taken in hours and minutes. So the answer must be in hours and minutes, jump the minute. So by 8 workers to pack 100 packages of bread. Okay, so our formula, our equation, you write one more time, T equal 4P over 15W. Okay, so now I want to find T. I want to find time taken. I want to find T. So T equal 4, this one constant remain. P is, P is number of packages, which is 100. Over 15, okay, W is number of worker, 8. Okay, so guys, T is how much? 400 over 120. So T equals to, okay, 1 over 3 hours. Okay, 1 over 3 hours, because the time we use is hour. But now they want it to be in hours and minute. So it is 3 hours and how much? 1/3 hours is how much in minute? Okay, 1/3 times 60, 20. 20, yes. 3 hours, 20 minutes. All right, next. Number 2. Okay, Syarikat Megah Maju wants to build a new building in the city. So we'll hire 50 foreign workers for the construction. Okay, the salary P. Okay, the salary P of a worker varies directly. Okay, see the word directly, secara langsung, as the working hour T. Given the worker received 82 ringgit a day after working for 8 hours. Okay, question 1. Express P in terms of T. Okay, express P in terms of T meaning they want P equal something and then with T. So they want equation. Okay, so now based on the question, P varies. So they mentioned directly, langsung. So directly as what? Directly as T. Okay, just T. Okay, done. Then after that, P equal, change to equal, you need to add K. KT. Okay, so now we need to find K. So sub P and T. So P is actually ringgit. So they say 82 ringgit. 82 equal K, don't know. Okay, T is working hour, so which is 8 hours. So guys, K how much? So bring the 8 over, become divide, so which is 82 divided by 8. So K equals to 82 divided by 8. Make sure write in fraction, improper fraction. Improper fraction. 41/4. No. Okay, once you got 41/4, okay, so now it's not done yet. You need to put it back into the equation. Our final answer, P equal 41/4. Then the T you can put in the middle. Okay, so far so good. Now, how much is the total salary that needs to be paid if the worker is required to work extra 2 hours? Bekerja lebih masa selama 2 jam. Okay, so now we have equation. So the P equal 41/4T. So we want to find the total salary, which is P. Okay, we want to find P. So P equal, so this is constant, 41/4. Okay, guys, I have a question. So what should we put as the T here? So what we have to put as a T? Extra 2 hours, not 2 hours, but extra 2 hours. Originally is 8 hours, isn't it? Working 8 hours. So now extra 2 hours means the time is 10 hours. Correct, it's 10 hours. Right, just time. So the answer is P equal, okay, P is in ringgit, salary, ringgit, RM, 102 ringgit, 50 cents. Yep. Next. Okay, go next one. Okay, so it's just 2 questions for chapter 1 because chapter 1 is quite easy. So just to refresh your memory, make sure you know how to do variation, Ubahan. Okay, right? Okay, now insurance. Guys, if you can do, please do faster. So you just have to practice it. If you can do, just faster. Okay, number 1. Snow White. Okay, Snow White has a medical and health insurance. Okay, highlight this. So the core insurance percentage 75/25. Annual limit 200,000. Deductible 7,000 in a year. Okay. In 2019, she underwent a liver surgery. Treatment was 56,800. Then after that, the next few years, okay, in year 2021, she received treatment for gastric. The cost was 4,430. Okay, so now, okay, calculate the treatment cost that can be claimed by Snow White from the insurance company in year 2019. So guys, what is your answer? How much can be claimed in year 2019? Okay, year 2019, what happened? Year 2019 is the liver surgery. Treatment cost was 56,800. How much Snow White able to claim? If there is deductible, 7,000. So remember what is deductible? So deductible is an amount, a cost that policyholder has to bear before can claim. Okay, so the cost is 56,800. So Snow White policyholder have to bear 7,000 from it. Okay, after minus 7,000. 800 minus 7,000. Okay, so left with 49,800. So this is the amount Snow White can claim in year 2019. Okay, because she has to bear 7,000 from it. The remaining insurance company will pay. Okay, then B. Calculate the amount cost borne by Snow White in year 2021. Okay, what's your answer? So in year 2021, what happened? She received treatment for gastric. Okay, the gastric cost, the treatment cost was 4,430. How much she can get? How much she can get? Can she get 4,430? So the answer is no, because it happened in 2 different years. So in year 2019, okay, in year 2019, yes, she already bear the 7,000, so she can get 49,800. But this is after 2 years. So here they say deductible 7,000 a year. So every year have to pay 7,000. So meaning in this year 2021, she can get nothing. Yes, nothing, because she have to pay 7,000, but the cost is only 4,000 something. So meaning insurance company won't pay her anything. So it's zero. Sorry guys, my mistake. Okay, the question asks how much is the cost borne by Snow White. Okay, in this one is insurance. Guys, what I was talking about is insurance company. Insurance company, nothing. Okay, but Eric, one more time. So the cost borne by Snow White. Okay, this one, Snow White have to pay how much? What is the cost borne by Snow White? Okay, Snow White have to bear the whole cost, which is 4,430. Yeah. Because usually question will ask two things together. So how much is the cost of insurance company? Okay, insurance company, nothing because insurance don't have to pay, so it's zero. But if they ask how much is the cost of policyholder, that will be this. So Snow White have to pay this full amount. Okay, next. Now, what is this question about? Fire insurance. So guys, do you remember fire insurance? Okay, TDC Berhad wants to buy fire insurance policy for their office building. Okay, the insurable value of the building is 1.6 million. Okay, insurable value, you can take it as the market price. Okay, market price of this building is 1.6 million. So policy has 80% core insurance. So meaning insurance company only take care of 80%, maximum 80%. And then there is also deductible 25,000. Okay, question 8. How much is the amount of required insurance by TDC Berhad? Okay, amount of required insurance, jumlah insurance yang harus dibeli. Okay guys, you tell me the answer. How much should TTC buy? The amount of required insurance, the amount. Okay, so now accident is not happened yet. So we are now discussing how much should buy. Since this fire insurance only cover 80%, which means TTC only need to buy 80%. So that will be how much? Okay, so the building is 1.6 million. Okay, 1.6 million, 7 digit. Okay, 1.6 million times 80%. Okay, guys, how much? Okay, 1.6 million times 80%. So that will be 1,280,000. Yep. So this is the amount should buy, which is the maximum amount already. Okay, so now in an accident, a part of office building has burned, caused a loss of 401,000. Okay, kerugian is 401,000. If TDC Berhad has insured the building with the amount obtained in A, okay, what if TDC buy this amount, the amount in part A? What is the amount of loss borne by the company? So the question asks, how much is the loss borne by the company? Okay, guys, the company here is insurance company. Okay, I want you to add this. So how much is the amount of loss borne by the company, the insurance company? So insurance company lost how much? Means insurance company have to pay how much? Okay, insurance company have to pay how much? Insurance company pay. Insurance company pay. Okay, so now how much is the compensation can TTC get? So that will be the amount insurance company pay. Okay, so in this case, so if TTC buy at this amount, so the compensation, okay, the compensation Pampasan can get is how much? So this is the first scenario. Okay, the loss is 401,000. Okay, 401,000. And then after that, minus deductible. TDC have to pay deductible definitely 25,000. Okay, after minus 25,000, okay, how much? 376,000. Okay, 376,000. So this is the compensation TDC can get. Okay, first, do you agree? This is the amount that TDC can get. So in another words, so this is the loss of insurance company. Okay, understand? Since this is the amount that insurance company pay to PTC. So this is the amount loss of insurance company. So insurance company lose this amount, but PTC can get this amount. So sometimes they will use different words to us. Okay. Next. Part one. Okay, yeah, there's only part one. Okay, so let's try one more. Next. Okay, another fire insurance question. Now, Sharika Insurance Gemini offer fire insurance for their customer. Okay, Gaby wants to buy fire insurance. Insurable value of the house is 480,000. Okay, this Sharika Insurance Gemini offer fire insurance policy with 70% of core insurance, deductible 6,000. Okay, first question, they always like to ask this. Amount of required insurance. Jumlah insurance yang harus dibeli. Okay, how much? So how much Gaby should buy? So since the fire insurance only cover 70%, that will be the amount of required insurance. So the house is 480,000 times 70%. Okay, how much? Okay, 480,000 times 70%, which is 336,000. So this is the maximum amount Gaby should buy. Okay, so this is the maximum already. Okay, so now part two. Gaby's house has suffered a loss of 105,000 due to fire. So this is the loss. Calculate the insurance purchased by Gaby if she received a compensation of 81,500. Okay, so now guys, the question give us compensation. If Gaby can get this amount, let's guess how much is the insurance Gaby buy. Okay, the deductible 6,000. So guys, do you remember fire insurance got actually got three scenarios. So the first scenario is the insured value is the same as required insurance, means by maximum. Required insurance say 70%. Okay, Gaby buy 70%. So that's the first scenario. Okay, the second scenario is what? The insured value is less than required insurance. Okay, and then the third scenario is total loss. Right, now in this case, okay, I want you to think this way. Okay, we need to do the reverse. If the loss is 105,000, if Gaby can get 81,500, so do you think the compensation is high? High or low? What do you think? If the loss is 105,000, but Gaby can get 81,500, is it high? The answer is low. It's low. I lost this much of, this is my loss due to fire, but I only get 81,500. So I lose more than the deductible. So guys, deductible 6,000, definitely I have to pay. Gaby have to pay 6,000. But can you all help me check the difference? 105,000 minus 81,500. How much is the difference? 23,500, is it? You get 23,500. So I lose more than deductible. Deductible is minimum. Definitely I have to pay deductible. But now I lose 23,000 something. So meaning the insurance that I buy, is it maximum? So first scenario or second? One or two. So if my loss is more than deductible, means that the insurance I purchase is less. Otherwise, my loss is only deductible. You get what I mean or not? If they ask us to buy 70%, if I really buy 70%, so in this fire accident, my loss is only the deductible 6,000. I only lose 6,000. Insurance company will pay me everything other than 6,000. But now I lose more than 6,000, means the insurance that I purchase is less. That's why insurance company pay lesser. Correct? So which is the second scenario. Okay, so the formula, how to find second scenario, this one? Okay, so I want to find the amount of insurance purchased. Okay, the amount of insurance purchased, don't know, X, over the amount of required insurance, how much I should buy, the 70%, 3,000, 336,000. Okay, times the loss, how much is the loss? Okay, the loss is 105,000. Then we need to minus what? So don't forget, definitely we need to minus deductible 6,000. and then equals to the compensation I get, 81,500. Okay, guys, can you find X for me now? Okay, anybody confused with this formula? Okay, the formula is not given in exam, guys. Trust me, exam will give you this formula. So you have to know that since the compensation she get is so little, meaning it's second scenario. Second scenario formula is right at the corner. So the amount of insurance purchase, okay, this is for those who don't know what I'm doing. Divide by the amount of required insurance times the loss minus deductible, then will equals to compensation. So that's the formula. Okay, so now if you understand this already, okay, just find X. Okay, how much is the X? Okay, so cut 30, 30 can cut. So 105 times X, 105X over 336. Okay, this minus 6,000 we can bring over. So become 81,500 plus 6,000. Okay, 105x over 336 equals to 87,500. Okay, x is, so bring this 336 over, become times. Okay, 105x equal 87,500 times 336. Okay, I'll find the answer later. Okay, bring 105 over, become divide. So 87,500 times 336 divided by 105. So x is 280,000. So this is the amount Gaby buy. So this much of insurance she buy. That's why during this in this accident she can only get 81,500. So let's go to question 4. Okay, let's go to question 4. Okay, what is this insurance about? Okay, the table shows the information of car driven by Potato in Sarawak. Given that the value of basic premium comprehensive policy for Potato is 1,988, calculate the gross premium that needs to be paid by Potato during the under the third party fire and theft. Okay, guys, highlight this. So this is motor insurance. So they want us to find gross premium, premium CASA. Gross premium means the final amount after NCD, after discount. Okay, forward. Under third party fire and theft policy, polisi pihak ketiga, kebakaran dan pencurian. So this is which motor insurance? Like we have first one, comprehensive. Okay, guys, let's write together. Comprehensive. So which is the top, the most expensive one. Okay, in BM is comprehensive. Okay, then the second one, slightly cheaper. Okay, slightly cheaper, which is this third party fire and theft. Okay, third party fire and theft. Okay, pihak ketiga, kebakaran, pencurian. Okay, the cheapest one, the third one is just third party. Okay, pihak ketiga. So for motor insurance, always this rating. So now they ask us to find which one? Third party fire and theft, which is the second one. So guys, the second one is always how many percent of comprehensive? Okay, it's always how many percent? Just to remember this. If exam is next week. Oh yeah, guys. Anybody exam next week? Like one school reopen exam. Got right? Okay, Fiona. So you're excited to go back to school? Tomorrow, finally going back to school. You feel excited or not? Like so long holiday. So what at home is it? No. It's like you wish holiday longer. Okay, so you need to face the reality. So some of your exam is next week, or maybe not next week, will be the week after next already. Okay, so now, right, so it is always 70%. So to find third party fire and theft, pihak ketiga, kebakaran dan pencurian is always 75% of comprehensive. Okay, of comprehensive policy. Okay, so now let's write together. So how much is the basic premium? Okay, basic premium. So since they already give us the amount of comprehensive, basic premium comprehensive 1,988. So we take 1,988 times 1,988 times 75%. Okay, which is 1,491. Okay, this is not the final answer yet because got NCD. So NCD 30%, can discount 30%. So NCD 1,491 times 30%, can discount 30%. Let's calculate how much. Okay, it will be 447,000, 447 ringgit 30 cent. Can discount this much. So at the end, our gross premium CASA after discount, how much? 1,491 minus 447 ringgit 30 cent. So which is 1,043 ringgit 70 cent. Okay, next. So shall we move on? So guys, insurance, definitely these are not all the questions. You have to practice a lot. Okay, insurance question, I also posted some video on YouTube. Go check it out. Okay, next. Okay, let's see. So what topic? Let me see first. Okay, now guys, I don't plan to do this area and volume. So this one maybe you can do on your own. Root tax for motor insurance, guys. Reminder. So Semenanjung, Malaysia. How much is the rate? Semenanjung, Malaysia. So if you are calculating comprehensive, so the rate is 26. Yes. Then for Sabah, Sarawak, how much is the rate? 22 ringgit 30 cent. No. Remember, it's 2030. 2030. 2030. Yeah, guarantee. Remember, it's 2030. So they won't remind you. And also same thing as this 75%. So they won't remind you also. If you want to find third party fire and theft, it's always 75%. Okay, now let's go to. Okay, wait now, guys. There's one question here. Page. Let me see. Okay, page. Last page. Yeah, last page. Okay, last page, question 5. Now, I accidentally put this question under logical reasoning, vernacular logic. This is actually not chapter 3. So guys, read this question 5, last page. So can you tell what chapter is this? Accidentally put wrong. So given that set A, set B, okay, then here got mentioned this word, got mean. And then after that, got mentioned variance. Variance. Remember what chapter is this? Variance. Form 4, got mentioned variance one, got standard deviation, variance. That chapter is bab 8. Bab 8. No, bab 9 is Kebarangkalian, probability. Okay, so bab 8. Okay, so I only put one question of bab 8. Okay, we look at this question straight, since there's only one question. Now, this question is also important. Given that set A, set B has two sets of data, okay, such that, okay, set A, we got 5 data. Number of element, number of things in set A got 5. So number of element in set B, 10. Okay. Then now the mean of set A is 3. The mean of set B, 6. So question 1, they say A intercept B equals to this. So guys, remember what is this symbol? 0 with a slash. So this is empty set. Set kosong. Okay, so this empty set. So now we need to find the mean of A union B. Okay, guys, when you see this symbol, what is the meaning? This one, the one that looks like N. So if you see this, it means intersect. Persilangan. Intersect. Okay, which means two things overlap here. So this is called intersect. Okay, when you see This one is called union. In BM, it's called kesatuan. Okay, what is the meaning of union? So when you see the symbol union, means two set everything, all. Okay, all. So now question 1, they ask us to find the mean for A union B. If I mix A and B all together, what is the mean? So now they say the set A has how many elements? 5. Set B has how many elements? 10. Okay, do they share the same element? Got repeat or not? Based on this question, they say A intersect B, A and B intersect equals to empty set. Means they got repeat or they don't repeat. Do they intersect? A and B intersect equals to empty. No intersection. Means they don't repeat anything. Okay, so means this set A got 5 elements and then set B got 10 elements, all individual unique one. Okay, so now if I mix everything up, what is the new mean? Okay, so this question, part 1, part 2, 7 marks or a lot. Okay, so let's write this together. Okay, the question mentioned about mean. What is the formula of mean? So mean equals to sum of x, sum of data, divided by n. Sum of data divided by n, isn't it? Okay, guys, I want you to think this way. Now, if I mix A and B, everything together, what is the sum of x? What is the total? What is the total of set A? What is the total of set B? Okay, so we don't know from here. Okay, so we have to find individually. Okay, it is correct. Okay, so no, guys, wait. So those who tell me 15, do you mean add together? 5 plus 10. Okay, so my question is, what is the sum of data? The number of data is 15. There are total 15 number, correct? But what is the sum of number? All these 15 number add together. So it's not 15. Okay, so for set A, do you remember the question mentioned? The mean is 3. If the mean is 3, okay, so it's like this. So mean is 3. Sum of data in set A, we don't know. Set A got 5 data, isn't it? Set A got 5 data. So to find sum of data in set A, so the 5 bring over 5 times 3, so 15. Set A, the sum of data for all set A, 15. Means got 5 numbers, you add all together, 15. Okay, that's set A. Put it aside. Okay, then now set B. Okay, set B, what is the mean? Mean is 6. Okay, means it's 6. So 6 equal, what is the sum of data in set B? We don't know. Meaning 6 number all add together, how much? We don't know. Okay, over how many data? Okay, we know that there are total 10 data. So if I want to find sum of data for set B, we can bring this 10 over 6 times 10. So that will be total 60. Yes. Okay, so set A, the sum of data in set A is 15. The sum of data in set B is 60. So now we can find mean. Okay, I call it as new mean. We can find new mean. So when I mix these two sets together, so what is the sum of data? 15 plus 60. Divided by how many data total? If set A, set B all mixed together, so they are total 15. Yes. Then now, what is the answer? So we have 75 divided by 15. So the new mean is 5. Okay, so that's how we do this type of question. Now, part 2. Okay, part 2. Hence, find variance for A union B. So when set A, set B all mixed together, now what is the variance? Do you still remember the formula? Okay, let's write the formula. So variance formula, okay, the variance symbol look like this. Got square or without square? Things that quite confusing is variance and standard deviation. So one got square, one without square. So if you want to find variance, variance is with square. Okay, got square, yes. Then the formula, sum of x square divided by n minus mean square. Okay, so this is mean. If you don't know, please write it down. So this symbol, it means mean. So you need to mean and then put square. Okay, sum of data, the n. Okay, guys, what is the sum of n? How many data we have? So if I mix A and B together, okay, this one, 15. Yes. Okay, so do we have mean for A and B? Okay, just now we found 5 already, isn't it? So the mean is 5. Oh. Okay, so how about this sum of x squared, guys? So the question gives us, so if the sum of square for element A and B, 300 and 200, so they already find for us already. Okay, so we can straight away sub everything. Sum of x squared for set A, set B, 300, 200. Over n is 15. Then after that, minus mean is 5 squared. Then we calculate. And straight away key in everything. So the answer is 8.33. Okay, B. List all the elements of set. List all the subset for set A. Okay, guys, subset. How many subset do we have? So there is a formula to find number of subset. Do you remember? Okay, subset. The meaning of subset here is, let's say we have A, B, C in this set. So how many individual element can be found? Like the combination we can found. For example, we have A alone. We have B alone. This is another subset. Okay, we have C alone. Or it can be AB, this one. Or maybe we can have BC. Like total how many? So there is a formula to find number of subset. To find number of subset, you write it down. We can always take 2 to the power of n. Okay, find number of subset. So 2 to the power of how much? So how many elements in this set A? 1, 2, 3. So 3. So there will be total 8 subsets. 8 subset. Okay. Now the question asks us to list scenario. List. So we're gonna list everything. So 8 subset. What are the 8 subset? Okay, first, it can be A alone. Okay. It can be B alone. It can be C alone. What else? AB. AC. What else? It can be ABC. Okay, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 more. It can be BC. 1 more. What else I not listed out yet? Got 8. Now only how much? Now only 7, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 1 more. The last one definitely, for every set, definitely got this, which is empty set. Okay, empty set. Can? Now guys, next. Okay, so there's only one question for bug 8. So bug 8. Now guys, give you some option. So what other topic case? All these topic that I put here, what topic do you want to discuss together? You choose. We see majority. Quadratic, volume area, probability, straight line, logical reasoning. Okay, everybody come participate. You have the right to vote. So what topic? Why is it 2 power something for subset question just now? Oh, the 2 power n. Okay, 2 power n this is to find number of subset, like how many. Let's say if you don't use this formula, you can straight away list out. But the problem is you don't know how many things you have to list out. So we have this formula 2 power n. So n is number of elements. So let's say got 3 elements. So you sub here, then we get 8. So we know that there will be 8 subset. Then you must list 8 things. Okay. Straight line probability. Okay, I see most of people say straight line probability, these two. Okay, so today I think the remaining time we can cover these 2 topics, straight line and probability. Okay, we start with straight line first. We leave your nightmare last. Okay, nightmare is probability, Kebarangkalian, isn't it? Okay, so straight line. Okay, straight line, page 13. Okay, page 13. Everybody, let's go page 13. Now, guys, for those who have time, you can also attend Form 4 seminar because there are still other topics we not cover yet. For example, quadratic. Quadratic is Form 4 chapter, so I will cover in Form 4 seminar. So if you have time, you go attend. If you don't have time, you can actually watch back the recording for my Form 4 seminar also. What date ah? Okay, you always check timetable. I forgot also. I can only remember today's seminar, which is Form 5. Later only I check. Okay, you all see whether the time can fit or not. If can, then you just come for Form 4 class. Form 4 will cover more Form 4 topic and also Form 3 topics. Okay, so now page 13. Okay, straight line. A brief introduction first. Make sure you understand these few things. Okay, whenever you see straight line like this, let's say this is 4. So what is the equation of this line? So what is the persamaan? Also is April 12. Next 2 weeks. Okay, thanks. Okay, so when it's a vertical line, vertically go down, it touch x axis, right? It touch x axis. So we call this line as x equals to 4. Remember, it touch x, so x. Okay, next. Let's say if we have this, so this one 4. So what do we call this line? If it's a horizontal line touch y axis, we call this as y equals to 4. Yes, y equals to 4. How about this? So this line, if this is 1, this is 1. If this is 2, this is 2. What is the equation of this line? What is it? Y equals mx plus c. I want to be more specific. This line, when you see this line, a slant 45-degree line pass through origin when x is 1, y is 1, when x is 2, y is 2. We call this as y equals to x. Straight away, y equals to x. Right? Okay, then the other one, okay, the fourth one. Let's say it is also 45-degree. Okay, let's say it's also 45-degree. This is -1, what? -2, 2. So what is the equation of this line? So when you see the line going down, it passes through origin. When x is -1, y is 1. So this is called y equal negative x. Yes, y equal negative x. So y equals to x. So it is when line going up, gradient positive, kecerunan positive. So when go down, means the gradient will be negative. So y equal negative x. Okay, let's say the fifth one. If you have a random line, if you see the line is slant line, so what is the equation? So as long as you see it is a slant line, definitely y equal mx plus c. Yes. So if you see a random slant line, definitely y equal mx plus c. So the first thing you need to find is m. You need to find m and then followed by c. Okay, m. M is gradient kecerunan. The formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Yeah, so find gradient. Make sure you know the formula. Y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Okay, then the second thing is you need to find c. Okay, where is c? So you need to extend the line longer. So the c is here, the intersection between straight line and y-axis. So this is. So if it's given, then straight away right. If it's not given, how to find c? How to find c, guys? We sub. Okay, sub the coordinate. Then you can find c. Yes. Okay, let's go to question. You still remember straight line? I wonder. Straight line, is it easy to you or is difficult? It depends. Okay, let's see. Number 1, can get answer means okay already. Okay, so this is a probability, probability, but this is a parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram. PQ 15 units. Okay, label. So this line, PQ 15 units. Okay, so A, we need to find gradient kecerunan of QR. Okay, see where is QR? QR here. Now, whenever you want to find coordinate, whenever you want to find gradient, you need 2 coordinates. Look at QR. Do we have 2 coordinates? We don't know Q, we don't know R. So based on this line, we can't find. But there's another method. So they say it is a parallelogram, segi empat selari, which means these 2 opposite side parallel, opposite side parallel. When they are parallel, what will be the same? When they are parallel, gradient same, kecerunan same. Since we don't have the coordinate of QR, fine. we have the coordinate of PS. So if you can use PS to find gradient, it will be the same as QR. So yeah. Okay, so P, what is the coordinate? Okay, so this one is -9, 0. Okay, so gradient. So take these two coordinates. Y minus Y. Y2 minus Y1. Okay, I take 2 minus 0. Over x2 minus x1. So 3 minus -9. So the gradient is how much? So 2 over negative, positive, 3 plus 9, which is 12. So gradient is 1 over 6. Okay, you can label here. The gradient of QR is 1 over 6. Here also 1 over 6. Okay, next. B. What is the equation persamaan of RS? Okay, see RS. RS here. This line. Okay, when you see it is a slant line, if you want to find equation, so the answer is definitely y equal mx plus c. Right? When it's a slant line, y equal mx plus c. So the first thing we need to find is m. Then after that, c. Okay, look at this line as r. RS. Do we have gradient? Want to find m. So to find gradient, we need two coordinates. So we have s, but we don't have r. You can't find using this line. So since these two lines parallel, salary, PQ and RS parallel. So let's look at PR. Okay, PQ can have two coordinates or not? Okay, so now we have P, but how about Q? Okay, how about Q? So a point that on y-axis, what will be 0? Okay, the x will be 0. Then how about y? Okay, we don't know. So they give us this 15 units, definitely got a reason. So if this is 15 unit, so this P to O, how much? -9 to 0, so it's 9 units, right? So we can find QO using Pythagoras theorem. So this one, how much? If you can find this length, you can find Q. Okay, so to find QO, square root plus or minus Pythagoras theorem. So we already have the longest 15 units, so we need to minus 15 square minus 9 square. Okay, how much? 15 square minus 9 square, so 144. Square root 144, 12 units. Okay, so this one 12 units, which means from 0 to Q, okay, the Q here is 12. Agree? So we have now have two coordinates. Okay, find gradient. So we can find gradient now. Y minus Y, 12 minus 0. Then x minus x, 0 minus -9. 12 over negative, positive 9. So simplified it, 12 over 9. So it is 4 over 3. Okay, so gradient is 4 over 3. Okay, back to our line RS. So gradient is 4 over 3. Okay, we found gradient. So now C. Okay. Y equal, so the M, sub it back first, 4 over 3x plus C. How to find C? So check and see if it's given or not. This line, if you want to intersect to y-axis, with y-axis, so the C here. So the C is not given. So if it's not given, we sub a coordinate. Okay, sub which coordinate? You want to find RS, definitely you focus on RS. So along this line, there's only one coordinate can choose, which is 3, 2. So we sub 3, 2. So y is 2, x is 3, then plus C. Okay, C how much? 2 equal, okay, 3 and 3 can cut, 4 plus C. C equals to, okay, move the 4 over, 2 minus 4. C equals to -2. All right. Last sekali, write the whole thing one more time. Y equal 4 over 3x minus 2. This is the equation. So can do on your own or not? Okay, next. Number 2. Maybe engine is not started yet just now. Okay, now question 2. Engine warm already, can do already. Okay, in diagram 8, O is origin. Point PQ, RS shown location of 10 inner campsite. Straight line PQ is parallel to straight line SR. And QR is parallel to x-axis. Okay, so here they say PQ and RS parallel. Okay, put arrow. So this QR and x-axis parallel. So that's what question say. Given that the scale 1 unit is 2 meter, 1 unit is 2 meter, and the distance between 10 Q and R is 20 meter. Okay, guys, Q to R is 20. Okay, here got 20, isn't it? Printed 20. So this is 20 meter. But how much in unit? Everything in this diagram must be in unit. So they say 1 unit 2 meter. So if it's 20 meter, so it is 10 units. So this length is actually 10 units. Understand? Okay, so now see what the question was. Number 1, state the equation persamaan. Equation persamaan of QR. Alright, guys, this line. So do you see that it is actually a horizontal line? So when it's a horizontal line, the equation should be, okay, just like give you introduction. If the line is a horizontal line, it must be y. Y equal something, isn't it? So it's important to know where does the line touch. If it's touch 4, then y equals to 4. Okay, so now y equals to what? Okay, if I want to know QR, okay, if I want to know QR, so we must find this. Okay, so here they give us equation, another equation, 5y equals to 8x plus 50. So can I say that 50 is the Q? Okay, can I say 50 is the Q? No. So this equation is not in y equal mx plus c. So we have to arrange it in y equal mx plus c. Because once you arrange in y equal mx plus c, the c is y-intercept, right? Then we will know what is the Q. But the problem now is, this is not y equal mx plus c yet. Okay, 5y equal 8x plus 50. So y equal, okay, move this 5 over, divide. Both divide by 5. Okay, divide by 5. So 8 over 5x, write it this way. Plus 50, also divide by 5. Y equal 8 over 5x plus 50 divided by 5 is 10. Yep. So can you tell that? Okay, this is actually the M. This is actually the C. So Q is how much? So now you know Q already, no? So Q is 10. So any question, guys? If you got question, you ask. Because all these things you have already learned. So the aim today is to spam question, do. So if you have any concept thingy forgot, you want to clarify, then you ask. Okay, so C is 10. So now at the end, what is the equation of QR? Y equals to 10. Question A. Finish. Now question B. Find the equation of straight line connecting 10 S and R. Okay, where is S and R? So S, R, this line. So you want to find equation of this line. When you see it's a slant line, when they talk about equation persamaan, so it's straight away y equal mx plus c. The first thing, find m, followed by find c. Okay, guys, can you all tell me, do we have m? What is the gradient keturunan of this line? What is the gradient of this line? So these two lines, they are parallel, celari. So they should have the same gradient. So same m. So just now we already rearranged. So the m is 8 over 5, correct? So we got gradient of, okay, y equal 8 over 5. X, do we have c? Okay, where's the c? So look at the yellow color line. So this line touch here. So here should be the c. It's not given, meaning we don't have c. Okay, how to find c? If you want to find c, we need to sub a point. Okay, look at this line. Along this line, got any coordinate can choose or not? It's so empty, nothing. So we don't know s, we don't know r. So you need to at least find one coordinate. Where or which one we can find. So they give us this 20 meter definitely for a reason. So if QR 20 meter, so what is the coordinate of R? Can find R or not? So what is the X coordinate? So what is the X coordinate? X coordinate is this one. Yeah. So you know that this whole thing is 10 unit. So 10 unit. This is 10. How about Y? What is the Y coordinate? So Y coordinate is this one. It is also 10. So we have a coordinate 10, 10. Okay, we have a coordinate 10, 10. So sub 10, 10. So we can find C now. So y is 10, 8 over 5, x is 10 plus C. Okay, this one simplify. 10 equals to 16 plus C. C equal? Bring this 16 over, become minus. So 10 minus 16. C equals to negative 6. Yeah, it's negative 6. Correct. Negative 6. Okay, so at the end, the equation, write one more time. So y equals to 8 over 5x minus 6. Done. Next. Okay, question number 3. Okay, let's go question number 3. So diagram shows straight line. Straight line, we have 3 straight line here, draw on Cartesian plane. So point R and S on y-axis. Let's see, R and S on y-axis. Then they say RQ is parallel to x-axis. So RQ parallel to x-axis. Okay, so this one parallel. Question 8. What is the coordinate of Q? Okay, guys, I give you some time. Can you find coordinate of Q for me? This one. Then also equation of SQ. After doing so many questions together, so now finally your turn. I don't want to do already. Okay, 2 minutes. Come on, find AB. So if you got answer, send to me. Coordinate and also equation. Both. No. Where got nightmare? Straight line so easy only. No man. Okay, 2 minutes, guys. Do this A and B. Send me the answer. After learning MS, this chapter so easy. I agree. I actually agree. If you learn MS, then this is like baby question. Okay, come on. Last 30 seconds. All right, so Q. So since this line is horizontal, so this is Y. So Y is 5. How about X? Okay, how about X? So actually this question 1 mark. If you know the answer, get straight away, right? Okay, or if you want to show step, so this line given the equation Y equal X. So we can actually use Y equal X to find X. I got Y 5. 5 equal X. Then X is 5. You get what I mean? When Y equals, when you have this equation, so I can sub Y equals 5 into this. Then I can find X. So X is 5. Okay, so when X is 5, so the coordinate of Q is 5, 5. So coordinate of Q is 5, 5. Okay, B, what is the equation of SQ? So SQ here, this line. So once you see this is a slant line, so slant line is definitely Y equal mx plus c. Okay, then after that, we need to find gradient. Then only find C. Okay, M. To find gradient, you need 2 coordinates. So we have X coordinate 0, 3. We have Q coordinate 5, 5. So M equals to Y minus Y, then over X minus X. So the gradient is 2 over 5. So once you got M, we have C. So this line touch Y-axis at 3. So this is actually C already. So the answer is Y equal 2 over 5 X plus C. Sorry, the C is 3. Easy. Next. Okay, number 4. Trapezium. So this is a trapezium. O is origin. QR is parallel to Y-axis. QR is parallel to Y-axis. And then SQ on X-axis. So S and Q is on X-axis. So question 8, what is the equation of PQ? Can finally understand. Very good. Okay, try this first. PQ. Find equation. Your turn. because it's a slant line. You know that it's y equal mx plus c. So what is the m? 2 minutes later only I give answer. You do first. Do A and B. Can get gradient keturunan as long as you got two coordinates. So now you have coordinate P. You need to think of Q. So you know Q is on x-axis. Something will be 0, x or y. So a point that on x-axis, y will be 0. How about the x? How about the x? So they say that QR and y-axis, they are parallel, which means QR is a vertical line. Not slant line, but vertical line. So if it's a vertical line, so this is x, this is y. So which means the x here, 4. This is 4, 0. Yep. Okay, so the answer definitely y equal mx plus c. You need m, you need c. So find m, got two coordinate already. Y minus y, 6 minus 0 over x minus x, negative 6 minus 4. So the gradient is 6 over negative 10. And the gradient is negative 3 over 5. Got this? Negative 3 over 5, m. So how to find c? Okay, check first, see if it's given. So the c is here, the intersection between straight line and y-axis. So it's not given. So if it's not given, means we have to sub a coordinate to find c. Okay, y equal, okay, the m, put it back first, negative 3 over 5x plus c. So sub a coordinate. So along this line, you have two options. Which one also can? P also can, Q also can, up to you. Okay, so I sub 4, 0. Y is 0, negative 3 over 5, x is 4 plus c. 0 equal negative 3 times 4, 12 over 5 plus c. So see how much? So negative 12 over 5 bring over, become positive 12 over 5. So write one more time, y equal negative 3 over 5x plus 12 over 5. A, answer done. Okay, so now B, what is the x-intercept? So x-intercept of which line? PQ, okay, PQ again. So x-intercept is the intersection between straight line and the x-axis. So this question is only 1 mark. Okay, can you tell the answer? Is it given? So you check and see, this line touch y-axis at 4, isn't it? 4. So 4 is actually the x-intercept pintasan x. So this one no working needed. X-intercept pintasan x is just 4. Done. If it's not given, then how? Let's say, for example, give a line, let's say, okay, maybe somewhere like this. If they want us to find x-intercept must extend longer until it touch here. So this x-intercept. So if it's not given, and we want to find this, so you have to know x-intercept is always on x-axis. So the x, don't know, but y is 0. So you just have to sub y equals 0. Then you can find x. Understand? But for this question, like it's literally right in front of us, it's 4. So the answer is 4 straight away. Okay, guys. Now, there are one more question of straight line. Okay, I'll just leave it. Okay, we go probability. Are you ready? Let's go probability Kebarangkalian. Okay, which page? Let's see which page. Oh, I think I found it. Page 10. Okay, guys, page 10. There's probability, what you have to know before we start doing. So they will always come up with these two words. N. Done. O. Atau. Yes. So when you see N, what we have to do? Plus or times. So when it is N, we times. When it is O, plus. Okay, so N is also have this meaning. Okay, when they say probability, they like to say probability A N. probability B. Okay, so other than, okay, when you see n means times. So the two probability times together. Yes, correct. But n is also mean this. Let's say if we draw Venn diagram, we draw the diagram. Let's say this is A, this is B. So when we say n means intersect. This one. So this is called A and B. Okay, write this down. So when you see the word n, if we refer it back to Venn diagram, n is also means intersect, which means the middle one. Okay, let's say O. So probability A or probability B. Okay, so when you see O means plus. So you just add the two probability together. Okay, when you say or, add together. But when it comes to diagram, or is also means this. So let's say I have set A, set B. So A or B, it means everything. It means everything. So O is like union. N is like intersect. Okay? So later you will see N and O a lot. So N means times. So times at the same times, it means the middle one, the overlapping part. So when you see O is plus, so it is also means everything. Okay, so now let's look at question 1. A box of chocolate contains 5 dark chocolate and 4 white chocolate. Anne takes a chocolate at random from the box and eat it. Ben takes a chocolate at random from the box too. Okay, so we have 2 people. So each of them take 1 chocolate once. Okay, draw 3 diagrams to show the probability of the possible outcome. Gambar Raja pokok. So now we have 5 dark chocolate and 4 white chocolate. Okay, let's say there's only 2 types of chocolate. Okay, so 3 diagram means you put 2 arrows. Okay, put 2 arrows. So one is dark chocolate, another one is white chocolate. Okay, the first branch is for N. Okay, so what is the probability of dark chocolate? So then we write on the branch here. So there are total 5 dark chocolate. Okay, so 5 over how much? Total. Probability, we always put total at the bottom. So we have 5 dark chocolate, 4 white chocolate, total 9. So 5 over 9. Okay, what is the probability of white chocolate? So there are only 4 white chocolate. So 4 over 9. Yeah. Okay, then we have to branch out the second branch. Dark chocolate. Here, another 2 branch. So the second branch is for Ben, the second person. So N take dark chocolate. So Ben may take dark chocolate also, or maybe white chocolate. If N take white chocolate, Ben might take dark chocolate and also white chocolate. Right? Okay, so now guys, what is the first branch should I write here? If N already took 1 dark chocolate, so if Ben take dark chocolate, so from 5 dark chocolate, so if N already took 1, so left 4, isn't it? So 4 over, how much is the total? N already took 1, so now the total chocolate left 8. 4 over 8. Okay, how about the second one? If N took dark chocolate, how about white chocolate? The probability of white chocolate. White chocolate still left 4. Because originally still 4, so still 4. Then the total, 8. Okay, next. Let's say if N took white chocolate, what is the probability for Ben to take dark chocolate? How many dark chocolate left? Okay, dark chocolate still 5. Because nobody take dark chocolate, still 5. How about the total? 8. Yes. Then if N took white chocolate and then Ben want to take white chocolate also, so the probability? Correct. So because originally 4, if N already took 1, means left 3 over 8. Yep. And so they want us to draw 3 diagrams only, so this is the answer. Okay, so now B. Calculate the probability that one of them chooses dark chocolate and the other chooses white chocolate. So they want dark and white. Write the answer as fraction in the simplest form. Okay, so they want the probability of one person choose dark, another person choose white. Okay, so you can. Okay, just now I put 4 over 8, right? If you want to put 1 over 2 also can. But do we need to really simplify it in this case? Actually, no need. No need. If you simplify also can, if you leave it like this also can, because it's actually, in fact, this one is easier to check for your teacher to check answer. Because this is 5 and then left 4. If this is 9 and then left 8. But if you put 1 over 2 also can. Now, so we want to find probability of dark and white. But they never say who must get dark, who must get white. So they just want dark and white, this combination. So meaning we need to rotate. Is it the rotate? Okay, it's either dark and white or the probability of white and dark. Both also need to find. So it's like, this is N, then this is Ben. N take dark chocolate, and then Ben take white chocolate. Or maybe N take white chocolate, and take dark chocolate. Okay, so now put the probability. So the probability for dark chocolate, N take dark chocolate, 5/9. So when you see N means times. Okay, how about the probability of white? Okay, Ben took white. White is 4/8. So since just now we already put Venn diagram, we write Venn diagram. You can actually choose from Venn diagram. And take dark 5/9, and take white 4/8. Okay, so when you see O means plus. Okay, start all over again. If N took white 4/9, and then Ben took dark 5/8. Okay, 4/9, 5/8. Okay, time together, how much? So 5/18. 5/18. So the final answer, 5/9. Yep, done. Okay, let's go question number 2. Okay, the firm who have successfully collected more than the minimum amount of money in the carnival set by school will be awarded with prize. So school will give prize, reward them if they manage to collect minimum amount that the school set. Given that the probability of Form 4 and Form 5 being selected are 1/10 and 3/4 respectively. Okay, so now part 1, part 2, part 3, see what they ask. So what is the probability of Form 4 and Form 5 are selected? What is the probability of Form 4 or Form 5 selected? And what is the probability of only Form 5 selected? Okay, this type of question is better draw Venn diagram. Okay, so here involve two form only, Form 4, Form 5. Okay, so draw Venn diagram at the side. Now, two form only. So when you got two form only means we're going to draw two circles. Okay, so now I want to ask everybody this question. So when we draw Form 4, Form 5 circle, should we overlap or we don't overlap? Then you have to ask yourself a question. Is it possible for both of them, Form 4 and Form 5, get reward together? Is it possible? Like school will reward Form 4 and Form 5 at the same time. Possible or not possible? The question got say only one form can get prize or not. So the question said, as long as whoever managed to collect minimum amount will be awarded with prize. So is it possible Form 4 and Form 5 together get prize? Yes, it's possible. Maybe Form 4 managed to collect money and then Form 5 also managed to collect the minimum amount. So both of them able to, so there is a chance both also can get prize. Yes, so if there is a chance, meaning the two circle should overlap. In real life, school kiam siap, no lah. School already set this rule. Whoever can collect this amount can get prize. Means there will be maybe more than one winner, as long as whoever meet this criteria. Okay, so this one overlap. So circle. Okay, so this one is Form 4. Okay, this one is Form 5. Okay, now, so the probability of Form 4 able to get price is 1/10, Form 5 is 3/4. Okay, so now we're gonna put the value in it. So this 1/4, can we write 1/10? So this 1/10, can I write 1/10 here? So this probability is the probability of Form 4 get. So when I say Form 4 is this whole circle. This whole circle should be 1/10. Same thing goes to 3/4. 3/4 is Form 5. This whole circle should be 3/5. So meaning we need to find this one first, the middle one. So this middle one, how do we find? So just now we said when two things overlap means n, isn't it? It is n. Okay, so look at question 1. Now it happens to be the same thing. What they ask is what we want to find. So they say n. What is the probability of Form 4 and Form 5 selected? Okay, so the probability of Form 4 and Form 5 being selected. Okay, so Form 4 is 1/10, n is 1/. Form 5 is 3/4 times. What answer do we get? Okay, 3 over 40. So the probability of form 4 and form 5 means together, both form 4, form 5 can get price is 3 over 40. Okay, so this 3 over 40, we can actually put in the middle. This is what we actually want to find also. Okay, so question 1 done. Now, question 2. What is the probability of form 4 or form 5? Okay, so all means plus. Okay, all means plus. Or maybe another way to interpret this is all is union, everything. I want form 4, form 5, everything. So I want form 4, form 5, everything. Right? So now we can actually find these two empty spaces. So we call this as form 4 only. Okay, that's right. Form 4 only. How much is form 4 only? The whole form 4 is 1 over 10. So 1 over 10 minus 3 over 40. Okay, how much? 1 over 10 minus 3 over 40. So it's 1 over 40. 1 over 40. Okay, how about form 5 only? Okay, the whole form 5 whole thing is 3 over 4. Okay, 3 over 4 minus 3 over 40. 3 over 4 minus 3 over 40. So it is 27 over 40. Okay, so here 27 over 40. Okay, so now back to this question 2. So they ask form 4, the probability of form 4 or form 5. Okay, all means plus, so you need to add everything up. Okay, or another way to interpret all means union, everything. So means everything we want, everything here. So which is 1 over 40 plus 3 over 40 plus 27 over 40. Okay, how much? $31 over 40. Okay, can or not? 31 over 40. Okay, so part 3. How about form 5 only? Only form 5. Okay, which just now we already put. We write at the side. Okay, we write one more time. So form 5 only. Three over 4 minus 3 over 40. So it's 27 over 40. Done. Okay, guys, is it possible that none of them get price? Nobody get price. It is possible because okay, you add everything up here, everything add together is 31 over 40, which means there will be chances of both of them, nobody get price. Nobody. So how much? Okay, so maybe I write the side. If they say form 4 or form 5, comma. Okay, comma. So do you remember this comma? So comma means we don't want. Form 4, form 5, all the one means the outside. How much? Let's say if they ask question number 4, so they might ask how much, what is the probability of form 4 and form 5 not getting price? It's possible. So if it's this, you can take 1 minus 31 over 40. So which is 9 over 40. Over the 9 over 10. Kishan, you're saying part 1, which part? Part 1, part 2, or part 3? Part 3, only form 5. Let me see. 3 over 4 times 9 over 10. Okay, but I have a question. Why is it 9 over 10? Oh, because of this one, 1 over 10, is it? You minus to get 9 over 10. Can. Okay, guys, probability, there are many ways to do. So some people will interpret it differently, but still get the same answer. It's fine. It's fine. So can write, is it wrong to just write 9? Cannot. I cannot write 9 only. Cannot. Let's say for this one, you mean this one, you just write 9. Is it? This is what you mean? Cannot. Because probability is the biggest number is only 1. If you write 9 means it's not logic already. So you have to write 9 over 40. Is that not? Because all these are probability. All these probability. Okay, all these probability, so your answer is not more than 1. So you must put 9/40. Okay, now let's look at question 3. Okay, I think this should be the last question. Now, diagram shows bar chart for the number of students in mathematics club at SMK Indah. Okay, a student is chosen at random from mathematics club. Calculate the probability that a female student is chosen. Okay, for this type of question, you need to focus on they choose how many students, because sometimes they will say choose 2 students. So sometimes they will say choose only 1 student. If 1 student means 1 probability done. If 2 student means you're gonna take 2 probability, either plus together or either times together. Okay, for this question A, they say a student is chosen. Seorang pelajar, 1 only. Means as long as you write one probability done. Okay, so this probability will be, okay, the student choose from where? From mathematics club. Okay, this whole thing are mathematics club. If they say choose from, let's say, morning session, then you focus on morning session. If they say they choose from afternoon session, you focus on afternoon session only. So now they say choose from mathematics club, means the whole thing, everybody mixed together. Okay, from where is important. Calculate the probability that a female student is chosen. Okay, total how many students? Morning session, afternoon session, all add together. So here 100, morning session 100, then afternoon session is 70. Okay, total 170. Yes. Okay, then among these 170 students, what is the probability that a female student is chosen? How many female students? Red color is female. Okay, morning session has how many female first? Morning session until here. So this one 60. Then afternoon session, how many female? 50. Okay, so that will be total 110. Okay, so now probability of female. How many female? 110 over how many total member in mathematics club? 170. So the answer is 11/17. That's it. Done. Don't need time, don't need plus, because they only say 1 student, unless they say 2 students. Okay, so part B, 2 students. Okay, so now 2 students. So these 2 students must from where? Okay, from female student, the group of female. You choose from the group of female, you choose 2 students. Find the probability that both students chosen are morning session. Okay, guys, you try first. Let's say if this is the question you have to do on your own, what will be your answer? Later I give answer. Maybe you got it correctly, then it will boost your confidence already. Because you always think you don't know how to do. Actually, you know how to do. Okay, you try first. Okay, anybody got answer can send me. I tell you correct or wrong. I'm so scared to give answer. Okay, come. Answer is hantam saja. So big an answer. Yeah, so weird. Okay, I have this answer. You know, give me your answer, then we discuss and see which one who got correct. We got this answer where student give me this answer. Okay, we have friends giving this answer. We have this answer. Wow, you all give me so many different answers. We have this answer. You'll be surprised. We have this answer. We have this answer. Anymore? Wow, still got lah. Okay, we got this answer. 3/7. We got this answer. Hey, you all not try to be unique, Not like I want to be different. I give different answer. Okay, let me see if got correct answer or not. Among so many different answers. Okay, we have another one, 7/10. None of it are correct answer. No correct answer. 好笑了. No correct answer. You all give me so many answers, but none of it is correct. Okay, so the answer is from female student. Okay, we have another one. 59/165. This is the correct one. Finally, we have a student give me this answer. Zahin, you're the only one give me this answer. Or anybody got this answer? Very shy to tell me, but you got this. This is the answer, 59/165. Okay, guys, from female student, you choose 2 students, choose from female. Okay, how many female students are there? So we focus on only female. So 60 and 50, total 110. Okay, total 110. Wait, let me see. Hey, sorry, not 110. So only female, which is 100. Female. From female, let me see. Wait, maybe the answer is wrong. Okay, let me solve first. Okay, so 2 students choose from only female group, so which is 110. Okay, 110. And both of them must from morning session. Okay, morning session is how many people? So from female group, morning, 60. So the answer is, okay, so the probability of both must be female and female. Okay, female and female, but this both female must, okay, this female, both females must morning. Okay, so the total definitely 110 because it's from female student. From this female student, morning session 60 times. Now, if you choose 1 student already, so left with 59. Then total 109. Okay, times together, let's see. Okay, maybe the answer just now wrong already. Let's see who got correct. 354/1,199. Got this answer not? Okay, yes, got. This one. This is the correct one. Okay, no, not this. Okay, I know why 59/165 already, this answer. Because I think this answer is from, you take from morning session, is it? You take 100, is it? The total. Because they say from female student, the group is all female. If you take 100 as the total, so this total is including boys also. So the total must be 110. Okay, let's try one more. Last question. See. Okay, 2 students chosen at random from afternoon session. Calculate the probability that at least 1 male student chosen. Alright, so now come on, you do first. If you type, it's so fun So fun to see who got correct, who got wrong. Okay, now it's from afternoon session, then at least 1 male student is chosen. Okay, so find answer first. Okay, so we've got answer, can tell me. How, how I get 59/109? Because from 60, just now 60 total 60 female. But if you choose 1 female away already, so you left 59. 1 female lesser, which is 59. Then the total originally has 110. So if 1 female chosen, so will be 1 student lesser. So it's 109. Yeah, you do minus 1 people. Okay, so now, I give answer already? Okay, you have to understand what it means by at least 1 male student chosen. So you choose 2 students. So 2 students, at least 1 must be male. So the combination we have is either male, 2 students, both male, possible, or male, female, male, or female, right? So they say at least 1 male student chosen, if both also male. Okay, correct? At least one. So male first, then only female also can, because at least one male. Female, male can. So these four combination, we don't want this only. Right? We don't want female, female. Because this one don't have male. We want at least one male. So we can actually take 1 minus female, female. Then we will get the other 3. Agree? So now we want to find at least one male student chosen. So we take 1 minus the probability of female and female. Okay, 1 minus. Okay, so now discuss this one, female and female. So what is the total we put? Okay, you put as the total. So they say choose from where? Randomly choose from afternoon session. Afternoon session. So meaning we only focus on afternoon. Afternoon is this bar. We only focus on this bar. The morning session, don't look at it at all, because we choose from the total from here. So there'll be total 70 people. Correct? 70. Then we want female. Female from this session, female is 50. Afternoon session got 50 female, 50. N means times. Okay, so if you choose one female already, the second person female again, there will be one lesser, which is 49. Then the total will left with 69. Check. See if you get the answer. Okay, let me keep. So here 35 over 69. 1 minus 35 over 69. So you all get 34 over 69. This is the final answer.